Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are three weeks out today, exactly, from my first show of 2023, which I'm super excited about. So this is going to be a 3-week out bikini prep vlog. So I'll be very honest with you guys. So it's a rest day today, my only rest day of the week from cardio and training, and this is probably going to be the day where I do a lot of my YouTube content moving forward, just because, oh my god, this week hit me like a ton of bricks. And honestly, I'll be very honest, throughout the week, like, my priority is like obviously prep related stuff, but mainly like my clients and my work. And so I just don't have a lot of extra time to like give to YouTube, or a lot of extra energy to give to YouTube at the moment. But I do want to share something funny with you guys. Well, it's not that funny, but I filmed a clip the other day. I think this was like 2 days ago. So with my cardio being where it's at, I am doing 2 sessions of cardio per day, and I'll go over all of that later in this video because my coach did intensify my protocol this week. Yay for that, right? So I do my first round of cardio in the morning, and earlier this week I was just having a really hard time like waking up. Like, I would get up and just feel so groggy, and so I filmed this clip the other day right before I was getting ready to go do my cardio, and I was just so tired. But usually what happens is after my first cardio session, I feel so much better. I get a little wave of energy. So welcome to my 3-week out vlog. I'm gonna just put like just a random clip after this of me a few days ago before I did my cardio, and then I will resume the vlog from there.
Currently laying here like a zombie because I need to go do my first round of cardio. And recently I've just been waking up, and like, it's been really hard for me to like normally I get up and I feel pretty energized, but like, I don't know what it's been the past few days. I've just gotten out of bed and I'm like, so I need to get my booty upstairs to go do my cardio because I know I will feel so much better afterwards.
All right, friends, I just finished, and let's just talk about 0 F's given right now. What am I even wearing? Like, these pants are like burgundy, this shirt is red, and I just, you know what, this morning, first thing I found, I just put this on. 0 F's given though. Fashion is at, you know, arguably a 2 out of 10 right now. All right, I'm just showing you guys this because my conditioning is coming in, and I actually have vascularity in my stomach, and it is first thing in the morning, which normally I get a lot of vascularity in my stomach like at night after food and water, but it's kind of cool to see that like in the morning it's there. But yeah, just had to document because we are definitely getting there, and I hit a new low this morning, which is exciting. All right, you guys, I am back, and I've got my coffee, and I wanted to sit down and do a little chit chat with you guys. So very happy that I hit a new low this morning. That's exciting because I haven't hit a new low in a few days, which has been like, it's, you know, I know it's kind of what to expect. Obviously, I'm not expecting a new low weigh-in every day in prep, especially as we get closer to show date, because like now I have less and less to lose, right? And that's kind of usually how it works. As you get closer to your stage weight, usually you're not going to see all these big drops every day, or sometimes, you know, you may even see, you know, the scale go up day to day because weight fluctuates, right? But anywho, I'm happy that I was able to see that. Feeling good this morning, but I wanted to sit down and just really touch a little bit about what's been going on this past week, and just be very real with you guys, and like open with the fact that I don't say this because I want any sympathy by any means, and I always hesitate to like sometimes say this stuff because I never want my own clients to think like, oh my gosh, like coach is, you know, really struggling in prep, like I shouldn't reach out to her for my own issues or whatnot. So like that's why sometimes I don't, like, I want to share this stuff with you guys and be real, but I also never want my own clients to take it as like, oh, she can't do her job effectively, because believe me, like, my coaching job comes, in my opinion, comes before prep. Like, if I ever come to a point where I feel like I'm not able to do my job effectively, that's when I draw the line, because at the end of the day, prep doesn't pay the bills. But I digress. So on Wednesday, that's my check-in days, I checked in with my coach, and I definitely felt like I was looking leaner. The scale did drop about ½ a pound on average for the week, but he still wanted to amp things up. So we are doing more cardio, and my food is lower, and the food doesn't bother me as much as like the cardio is it's not that it bothers me. It's just like, it's a lot, and
it kind of gets to a point where it's like, sometimes it feels like all I'm doing is cardio. Like yesterday I was like, oh, I'll pick up my camera and film, but like I felt so gross all day. I literally felt like I was so like sweaty from cardio or my lift, or like all day I felt like that. It was just so I'm like, I don't want to pick up my camera and film for you guys. But anyways, you know, so to me, I'm like, all right, what can I do better to make this a little bit easier, in a sense of what systems can I have in place to maybe make this a little bit easier. So I've been trying to play around with when I do my cardio, that way it doesn't like feed into anything else I have going on, that way it doesn't impact like my work day, my ability to be present for my clients. So sometimes that means, you know, doing it first thing really early in the morning and then later at night. And normally I do like to do some of my cardio in the afternoon, but right now it's just not, that's not like the most effective thing for me to do. It's just really not, because that cuts into my work day. But the other thing I was going to mention is, so it's Saturday now. My protocol got updated on Wednesday, and I am like, the cardio was tough this week, just being very honest with you guys. But it was like yesterday, I was also experiencing so many just prep feels. Like I was just extra emotional yesterday. I felt like I was a little extra irritable. It was like days like yesterday where I come home and I'm like, thank God I don't live with anybody, because sometimes you just don't, like, I just wanted to be alone. And you know, with being irritable, sometimes you don't want to like snap at the wrong person. So I was just like, that's the first time this prep I've really experienced kind of like that, not just irritability. I felt like yesterday it was mainly like I just felt really emotional, and I don't know, just in my head, and just very emotional. And I think that if I remember my last prep in 2021, I think the 3-week out mark was around the toughest point of prep for me, and so that's exactly where I'm at. So hopefully it'll get better, you know, from here on out. And I'm by no means saying any of this to complain. I'm just being real with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys come to this channel and you want to hear kind of like some of the real, raw, vulnerable sides of prep, and that's what it comes down to. And honestly, like yesterday and the day before, I was truthfully just taking it hour by hour. Like I had a call in the morning and somebody was like, oh, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm feeling great. But if you would have asked me like an hour ago, I would have said the complete opposite. So sometimes it doesn't even come down to taking it day by day. It's like, take it hour by hour. So that is kind of how I've been feeling. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, so I will share my progress pictures with you. Actually, I'll just share my most recent progress pictures with you guys up here. I'll attach another posing video so you guys can be in the loop on that. And we will get rolling, moving and grooving in the rest of this prep vlog.
I wanted to just take a moment to show you guys. They're a little dirty. I need to clean them because I just hopped out of them. But these are the posing heels that I used from the Shoe Fairy, and they are the strappy. Like I said, they're a little dirty. I probably should have cleaned them before I showed you guys them, but they are the strappy Olympian 2.0. So they are 4.5 inches, and they've got the 2 straps rather than the ankle straps. So I will be wearing these on stage. I absolutely love them, and I just love the convenience factor of being able to slide right into them, because like backstage, if you've ever competed before, you know it's a lot of like hurry up and wait. So a lot of times the people backstage will be like, all right, ladies, line up. And then you're like standing there for like 30 minutes. And sometimes your feet get kind of tired. So these are really great to just be able to kind of slide on and off. And then I had to show you guys this suit. So this is the one I have been wearing for my check-in pictures. And also that video you guys just saw. This is actually not going to be the suit I wear on stage. I will bring this just in case, like as a backup suit, because that'll ease my mind, and why not? But I know it's a little hard to see in like my video, but look at how it has the blue crystals, which is really cool, because you look at it kind of close up and you think, oh, that's kind of, kind of quirky, kind of different. And you would think that you could see the blue a lot more than you do. But as you can, as you saw in the video before this, it's not super prominent. So this is an older Angel Competition Bikini suit that I have. If you are looking for a suit, highly recommend them. But yeah, I'm actually not going to be wearing the suit on stage unless something happens. I'm going to bring it up, or bring it as a backup suit. And I plan on fully showing you guys and going into depth on kind of what I'm going to pack for my show day weekend. I'll do that in another video. I haven't even started that yet because 3 weeks out, I got time. At least I'm telling myself that.
But this is a beautiful suit. I just had to show you guys it close up. And if you do want a suit from Macy Bikinis, I do have a discount code that is worth 20% off. So I will put that below. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys really quick another couple of things like I'm just preparing with regards to show day. So my hair is naturally very long. As you have probably, well, when I wear it down, I know I don't wear it down a ton, but as you probably saw in the posing video I attached, it is long. So I have no issue with the length of my hair, but I am gonna plan on wearing, I'm holding some fake hair, I'm gonna wear extensions on show day. Now, I have these old like clip-ins that I've worn in previous years. This is just one of them, like there's many of them, I got a lot of them. And they worked pretty well, but I think I'm gonna try something else out this time around, just strictly for volume. So like I said, length for my hair is not an issue. I really just need more volume just to kind of complete the package on show day. Do you need extensions for show day? You don't need them, but you know, I like to look at it this way, with my end goal being like, I would love to be a pro. I look at the pros, and like if you look at the best pros at pro shows, look at their hair. You know, all the ones with longer hair, it looks full, it looks crisp, it looks beautiful. So I just don't feel like my hair is thick enough, and I just need a little bit more fullness, not length. So I am gonna actually get on Amazon today. I'm gonna order like an inexpensive halo. I know that there are halo extensions out there that are super expensive, but I don't want to order anything too expensive because honestly, I just want to make sure it matches my hair. And surprisingly, I ordered these like clip-ins from Amazon last year, and they like totally matched my hair perfectly, so it was perfect. So I'm hoping for that again, fingers crossed. So that is on my list of things to actually order. Probably I need to do it today. But I have my makeup booked for my show, which is exciting. I did that this week. And then another thing I wanted to show really quick is my exfoliator that I've been using. So this is from Protan, the brand. I don't have a code with them or anything, but I think you can get it on their website or you can get this on Amazon. It's called Get Buffed, and it smells so good, but it's their exfoliator. So I have been starting to exfoliate my skin. I'm about 3 weeks out. Not that I have to start now. I typically recommend girls do it about like, you know, a week and a half out, like doing it every day up until a couple days out from show day. And another thing I want to mention, because I don't think a lot of girls think about this. So if you are like me, I'm super pale and I burn anytime I lay out in the sun, like even if I wear sunscreen. So one thing I think it's important to keep in mind as a competitor is if you are competing in the summer months, be careful with laying out, because if you get really bad tan lines, even if it's just a tan line or like a burn line, it makes it really hard for the tanning company to apply your tan. So lucky for me, I don't lay out, and I just don't. I'm too antsy to lay out in the sun, honestly. So it's not an issue for me, but just something to keep in mind if you are a competitor. Watch, you know, don't go out in the sun and get like an extreme tan line or an extreme like burn before you get on stage. Because I know a couple years ago, I think it was at my first show, I was not really thinking and I had a tan line, and you know, the lady was like, oh, this makes it really hard. They can still tan over it, but it's just, you may potentially still see a little bit of that line on stage, which, you know, you don't really want. So those are just a few thoughts that I had and I wanted to come on and share.
Before I forget, I have to give a little shameless plug for this product. So this is Solve by Cure Nutrition, and I have a discount code if you are interested in trying this. I'll put it below, but it's like a balm, so I can't do it right now because, well, maybe I can. We'll see. I'll try to take the cap off if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get it off, but it has so it's a balm, and essentially it's like icy hot, but it has CBD in it, and I've been putting it on my back and on my neck, and it feels so good. So again, if you use icy hot, grab this, because this has CBD in it, which can help with inflammation. So I've been using this on my back, my neck, and sometimes I'll put it even like on my shoulders if I feel tight there, and I absolutely love it. So I did want to just make a point really quick in this video to tell you guys some of the things I've been eating recently, because I'm getting ready to make a meal. So I am getting ready to have 3 egg whites and 1 whole egg. I hard boil them. That's my preferred way to enjoy my eggs. So eating a lot of egg whites and then some whole eggs here and there for some fats. And then so I'm having the 3 egg whites, 1 whole egg, and then I am also going to have some sweet peas. I just get the frozen bag, and then I just warm them up. I don't do anything special, but I love peas, and honestly,
A lot of my carbs right now are coming from vegetables, I'll be very honest, especially sweet peas, so because one serving is 12 grams of carbs, but I like them because they also help me to keep my fiber in check, because one serving also has 5 grams of fiber, so that's good, because my food is, I'm what I would consider on poverty macros right now. Disclaimer, if you are not a competitor and you are watching, I am fine. This is extremely temporary. This is because I am 3 weeks out from a bikini competition. So I'm having those things, and then I'm also going to add 2 Brazil nuts. You guys know I love my Brazil nuts, and I've actually grown to really like Brazil nuts on their own. I just love like the nutty texture, but I'm gonna mix that in with the peas and then the egg whites and eggs. And then I'm going to season it with just a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, because I don't have a lot of seasonings right now and I need to go stock up at the store. But that has been a meal I've been having every day pretty much. Yeah, my macros, they're very, very low right now, but like I said, it's temporary. So most of my protein is coming from either egg whites. I do love tuna packets. Again, ran out of those this morning, so I need to go to the store and get some, but I love tuna packets. Usually have 1 a day. I love egg whites, and chicken, and protein powder. Those have kind of been my main sources of protein, although I usually try not to do more than 1 scoop of protein per day. I'll just do like protein for my protein fluff later in the day, which I posted about in my last video. And then my fats are mainly coming from whole eggs and avocado. And then my carbs, like I said, I do have a refeed day tomorrow, so that's exciting. I'll get more carbs and I'll add in probably some rice cakes or some oats. But my carbs right now are mainly coming from vegetables. Sometimes if I can, I'll incorporate a little bit of like oatmeal, but that is kind of my diet right now. It's not too exciting, but again, this is very temporary. My food is the lowest it's honestly ever been. But I am okay. Honestly, I think for me, the food is not as big of an issue as like, I don't know, the cardio has been harder for me than the food. The food, it's fine. It is what it is. But I know it's temporary. So I just wanted to share that with you guys as I am making this meal.
Okay, friends, so I am just laying here on my bed and I was like, you know what, let's wrap up this video because I know it's been a little longer, and I just want to recap kind of 3 weeks out. So I was like, I feel like I have so much to say about this week, but at the same time, I don't have the mental capacity to think about it all. But overall, I would say definitely most challenging week of prep so far. However, like I said earlier, I think I even made a video back in 2021 that said like, I'm struggling, and it was at 3.5 weeks out. So literally like the same exact time in my last prep of where I'm at now. So I know that this is usually when I struggle the most. I think that the thing that kind of threw me for a loop this week was like the emotional standpoint. Like, I don't really know why I was so emotional, as that normally doesn't happen to me. And I don't know, like sometimes feeling sad for no reason, and I don't know why. Like, I'm fine. And like today, it's a rest day, and so like I'm actually in really great spirits. But yesterday and Thursday, it was like almost like a take it hour by hour, like I mentioned earlier. Like sometimes, like it wasn't even like the whole day I felt a certain way. It was like every hour was something different. So I think that I think a lot of prep people can relate, but I'm just sharing this part of prep because it's, this is where we're at. And again, I'm by no means complaining, and I said this earlier, but I never want my clients to like watch these videos and be like, oh my God, she doesn't have time for me, because like I said before, work always comes first for me. I mean, prep doesn't pay the bills. Prep is like a side hobby that I care a lot about, but you see what I'm saying. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, please share it, and let me know what you guys want to see within the next 3 weeks. Of course, I'm gonna be filming show day. Of course, I'm gonna be filming like that whole weekend. But if there's anything else you guys want to see in particular, let me know. But I hope that wherever you guys are at in the world, you have a great rest of your day.